this point, aiming back to our point with some model airplanes. Well, these are the ones he's working on. He came here a couple times a day and sang some grandmother to listen to composers that we saw out of print this baby grand piano. It was such a 5 minutes.
The drawing board, I went around in a real room and worked with a real person. I said, well, maybe I'll follow reverse work now.
It's part of animation. And finally, in the late 40s and throughout the 1950s, as Disneyland was being planned and built, he created a revolutionary new form of entertainment he called audio animatronics. This was literally three-dimensional animation.
I understand what happens in controlling these birds by these extraordinary instruments. You can at the same time record their movements on a tape.
That's right, after we get it programmed. It's like rehearsing a show. You go through it, rehearse it, and you finally say, that's it. We say, all right, let's go for a take. And as we go for a take, all the things we do here are recorded. And then when we play the tape back, he will do everything he's doing here. Only it's all part of a programmed show, you see.
And I understand then that the next step beyond the birds has been to do the same kind of programming with human beings.
Yes, with human beings, yeah. Life mask of the 16th president. How do we get this plane?
This is actually a copy of an original life mask by the sculptor Leonard-Walt in Chicago in 1860.
Before Lincoln was president.
Before Lincoln was president.
Before he had a beard.
That's right.
Now with this to start with, our sculptor Blaine Gibson has been able to create this very accurate likeness of this great man. During our exhaustive research into Lincoln's life, we studied his mannerisms, his gestures, and even his voice characteristics to create a faithful likeness of this honored man. The final result is so lifelike that you might find it hard to believe it was developed.
Creating incredibly lifelike movements. Tomorrow's technology, married with the sensitivity of today's Disney artisans, allow us to stand once again in the presence of a man whose spirit guided the nation through a time of turmoil.
The talents of the artist will let us relive great moments with Mr. Lincoln.
The world has never had a good definition of the word liberty. And the American people just now are much in want of one. We all declare for liberty, but in using the same word, we do not all mean the same thing. What constitutes the bulwark of our liberty and independence? It is not our frowning battlements, our bristling sea coasts, approach of danger. By what means shall we fortify against it? Shall we expect some transatlantic military giant to step the ocean and crush us in a blow? No. All the armies of Europe, Asia, and Africa combined could not by force take a drink from the Ohio or make a track on the Blue Ridge in a trial of 1,000 years. At what point, then, is the approach of danger to be expected? I answer that if it ever reaches, it must spring from amongst us.